Okay, so I just want to talk to you guys about food and water. There's so much information that I've learned over my lifetime that it will be extremely helpful to other people, has been extremely helpful to me. First of all, I want to say your relationship to food is important. If you look to food for comfort, to fill that hole that only God can fill, then you're going to have an unhealthy relationship with food. So first of all, let God fill your heart and be your comfort that you run to. And stay away from emotional eating and comfort eating. Food is comforting because it satisfies needs, but you want it to be something that you do to fuel the rest of your life and not just to make yourself feel good or whatever. There is a place for feeling good, but it's got to be in its place, right? Like everything else. And ask the Holy Spirit for wisdom, because He knows your body better than anyone else, and He will help you stay healthy. And so, yeah. So I want to talk to you about water, first of all. Please drink your water. There's so many weird diseases nowadays because people have replaced water with pop and monster drinks and coffee, and it's not good for you. There's a lot of strange diseases that have sprung up in the last several decades because people don't drink water anymore. So please drink your water. So what you need is, this is 32 ounces. The average body type needs 64 ounces every day of water. If you weigh more than average, you'll need more water. If you weigh less than average, you'll need less water. But if you have the little 8-ounce cups, that's 8 of those in a day. Please drink water. Okay, next we're going to talk about food. So here is your food pyramid. And on the bottom, what you need the most of is fruits and vegetables. Okay, I can't even write. Fruits and vegetables. Okay, and then you have the breads and starches, and then you'll have your dairy, and then meat. And on the very top here, you're gonna have oils and sweets like that, so that means this is just a little bit every day, not a lot, just enough to meet your dietary needs. This is for, I want to say about this, that things that you eat just because they taste good, just for pleasure, you really only get the full satisfaction out of the first bite and the last bite. All the stuff in between is kind of empty. So technically you really only need 2 or 3 bites to satisfy that craving most of the time. So here is your plate, right? And here is what you need to eat healthy and to have good health from fueling your body properly. Half of your plate should be fruits and veggies. Okay, then here you have bread starches, which potatoes are included in that. Bananas, things that kind of fill you up like that, these complex carbs. And then over here you're gonna have the meat. So when you eat, half of your plate should be fruits and veggies, 1/4 of your plate should be breads and starches, 1/4 meat. Then you'll have dairy, kind of on the side, right? So, let's see. What do I want to say about this? Okay, so the other thing I want to tell you about, if you will eat this way, it will help your pH stay balanced, which is very important for preventing diseases. So many diseases are caused because your pH is not balanced. And in America, we tend to eat a lot of this and a lot of this, and we eat almost none of this. And so most Americans, our pH is way off on the acid side, and that's producing so many diseases, like even cancers, acid reflux. I don't know. There's so many things that I have a friend that was diagnosed with cancer, and he is a guy that listens to the Holy Spirit. And when he got that diagnosis, his doctor, of course, wanted him to have chemo, and he was like, no, I'm not doing chemo, not doing radiation. He went home. He went vegetarian for 3 months. 3 months, guys, vegetarian. Came back to the doctor. His cancer was gone. His doctor was mad as hops because, of course, they don't get their kickbacks if you don't do their expensive, damaging, treatments. But he was healed of cancer simply by balancing his pH back out. It only takes a few months of just going back to the alkaline side to balance it out, and then that disease can disappear. So it's important to eat a balanced, diet. Let's see. What else do we want to talk about here? Maybe this is enough for today. Do not deprive yourself. Do not go on weird diets. Just eat portions. Like, it's about portion control. If you are overweight, and you should let, a doctor could probably tell you if you're overweight or underweight, if they're a good doctor. But for me, I'm 5'9". My weight should probably be about 135, maybe 140. I am a little overweight. I have about 40 pounds that I could probably lose. Something like that. But I spent most of my life being really scrawny, so I was underweight a lot of my life till I got to be about 36, 38. My metabolism slowed down. But yeah, I think this will help. Try not to listen to any there's a lot of weird stuff out there nowadays about food, and they'll tell you everything's bad for you, don't eat anything, basically. And don't listen to all those fads. They change every 5-10 years. This is bad for you, that's bad for you. No, all of these foods that God made for you are good for you if you eat them in moderation and, like this. Then it will be healthy for your body, and you can avoid a lot of diseases just by eating like this. All right, I hope this helps. I will see you next time.